Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you're watching Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, last time we finished Sequence 7 and had Claudia inducted into the Assassins. This time, we have a couple of objectives in the long term. We need to get over to that area and go to the lair of Romulus. I also have the main mission, and once we unlock it, there is one more Christina mission left in the game. However, before any of that, I'm actually going to take this particular episode and the opportunity to log out of the Animus and check out the real world to see if there are any conversations to be had or anything. Because we have not logged out once since I started this game, so I may as well talk to people IRL, even if the real world stuff isn't particularly interesting to me.
How long do we have before the Templar satellite launch?
It's October 8th, so that leaves us with 74 days.
Not much time.
Think about all that you've been through in the last month. 74 days is a long time.
I guess so.
We're getting closer to the apple. I can feel it.
If it were up to me, you'd take more breaks.
Good thing the fate of the world doesn't rest on your shoulders.
Hey, joke all you want, but your mental health is a serious concern. It only takes a couple of months for most Animus users to exhibit extreme side effects, and you've been in for prolonged stretches of time.
I'll rest once we have the apple.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Yeah.
We have work to do.
I suppose we do.
I'm kind of busy here.
Okay. Let's go talk to the other
That
folks.
disrupted memory seems to be getting clearer.
It's amazing. The sequence is repairing itself as if we're helping you work through psychological trauma.
So I'm gonna be a more balanced person by the end of this?
I have no clue. But the idea is cool.
Are you saying that because you feel guilty about frying his brain?
Sean's on latrine duty.
Deal.
Oh, of course, yeah, you side with her. Communists.
I love you, Rebecca. You are the best. You are the best.
We'll talk later.
Okay. They apparently don't have much to say. What about
Any
you,
good stories
Dick?
about Cesare?
Are you kidding? He was notorious. Get this. In 1502, his top captains rebelled against him. He made concessions to all of them and they rejoined his army. Then, on New Year's Eve in 1503, he got them together inside a room in Senigalia. Everyone was arrested. 2 were put back to back and strangled by Micheletto that very night. The rest were thrown into chains and killed a few weeks later.
Wow.
The amazing thing is that Cesare was so friendly during the months before, I never saw the trap coming. Machiavelli called him the master deceiver.
Yeah, Cesare is a massive bastard. Oh, we already knew that. Still, that is an amazing story, it really is.
So Cesare was pretty secretive.
Yeah, he was, except, weirdly, when it came to sex. After his wedding, he sent a letter to the Pope explicitly describing the intercourse on his wedding night. According to the letter, Cesare and his French bride did the deed 8 times.
Isn't that a Catholic thing?
What?
You're supposed to send the Pope a letter about your wedding night. Let the old guy live a little, you know?
You know, that sounds quite plausible, actually.
Does it? I'm not sure I believe that. I'm really
My work
not.
requires attention, Desmond.
We've exhausted all the conversation options with those guys, so... Time to check our email. Apparently we have some. Or so I hear. Some deleted too. Let's see. not actually going to read these, but I will scroll down on them so that you can pause and read it if you like. Which we have there. We have the email stuff for everyone else now, so that's nice. Now for Rebecca, and you probably guessed this already, but this is not only going to be a lot shorter of an episode, but it's primarily just going to be me scrolling through email text so that you guys can read it if you like. I'm not actually going to bother to read this stuff out loud myself. If I could. It might not take up that much more time. But I just can't be bothered, really. that's all the emails. Oh, enough of that. Although...
Make sure you're back before dawn. There's an earpiece and a watch.
These?
Yes, take them with you.
Okay. Yeah, just figured I'd go outside and have a little look-see around the real-life areas. Apparently, we have a time limit. I wonder what happens if I'm not back before dawn. I'm not that inclined to test it right now, but... I might at some point just try it out. See what happens if I stick around when dawn hits. Most likely I would just get a game over, but who knows. Yeah, honestly doesn't look like there's much to explore out there. But one of these days, I'm just going to hop up there, see what's going on.
Chit chat.
If I should stay out to past dawn. Anyways. That
Baby's
done,
all ready for you.
back into the Animus we go. Jeez, what is it with these idiots? Doesn't do anything to them, honestly. Jesus. Fucking hell. Anyways, that was a nice little excursion into the real world. Much as I prefer the historical stuff to the real world side of things, I do like to visit the real world. I do like to visit down into reality with Desmond every once in a while. And here we have our final lair of Romulus, which I will do next time, because I'm going to end this episode here. It's a bit shorter than normal, since it was just basically me reading emails and having a few conversations with people. But I feel like it's a good stopping point. So we'll pick this up next time with that lair of Romulus. See you then.